Open on a medium shot of a closed door from the inside of a house. The door opens to reveal the two protagonists, Seth and Eric. They're door-to-door salesmen trying to get people to buy their father's useless rip-off inventions. Today, they're attempting to sell the Shuggie, a shag carpet snuggie.
Hello, ma'am. Have you ever had a desire to wear a shag carpet on your back?
Well, now you can.
With the Shuggie!
A montage ensues where the boys continually pitch the Shuggie and are denied. As they walk away from yet another failed attempt, Seth receives a call and answers it.
Hello?
A long, unsettling silence fills the car. Seth gets a worried look on his face.
Seth, what's up?
Eric, we've got to go home.
Cut 2. The boys and Mr. Satan, the family lawyer, looking over the apparently comatose body of Bill, the boy's father.
Mr. Satan, how did this happen?
Boys, your father suffered a horrible skateboarding accident, shredding the half pipe.
It's how he would have wanted to go. He always told me how his dream was to be shredding the half pipe across America. We were so close. Dad! Why? Rip. Rip.
Satan gets confused by Seth's little speech because the skateboarding accident was a clear lie he made up on the spot. He then wished he took more improv classes when he lived in Chicago during the 90s.
He's in a coma, not dead.
Well, where are we gonna bury him?
We should bury him next to Mom.
Your mother's not dead either. Look, as his lawyer, your father left me his final wish. He wants his kids to finally make something of themselves.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your father finally wants you to start your own business.
A long, awkward pause, the boys just stroking their father's hair, saying their goodbyes.
Well, are you up to it?
Yeah, but we can barely sell the stuff he makes. There's no business without him.
Look, I know this is a lot to process all at once, but the sooner you get started, the less you'll disappoint your poor, vegetative father.
Satan shows the boys out.
I want you guys to start thinking it over, so take the night off.
I don't know. This is all so sudden.
Don't worry too much about it, boys. Clearly your dad had enough confidence in you to trust you with such an important task. Eric, you're the one who's in charge, okay?
Satan shuts the door and walks back towards the bedroom. Bill is sitting up in the bed, apparently cured.
I really don't know about this, Bill.
There's no way this can go wrong for us.
The problem is that I just don't know how the boys are even going to get started. They're not very,
They're ridiculous idiots. That's what will make this work. They never figure it out. They thought I was dead, for God's sake. Don't worry about anything. In 3 months, we'll hop on a plane to Mexico and live the life of luxury.
I can think of less complicated ways to launder money, Bill.
Less complicated, maybe, but more risky. No, I'm not implicated, and we have 2 fall guys to take the blame when it goes bad.
Cut 2, the boys walking to their car. As they're getting in, an undercover FBI agent, Mr. Kevin, wearing a black suit, sunglasses, and rolled-up dress pants, notices them, stops mowing the lawn, and approaches.
Hello, boys.
Eric, get in the car. He's a stranger.
No. I'm your new neighbor. Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin.
Your last name is Kevin? Didn't that old lady live there?
She moved out. So, boys, heard your dad's sick.
Yeah, he's in a coma.
Oh, that's a shame. A real shame. Do you know why?
He hit his head, shredding the half pipe.
Your dad was skateboarding? Well, that's unfortunate. Say, did he leave you any money or, like, a large amount of cash in a briefcase?
No, he didn't leave us anything, actually.
Ah, I see. Say, did you boys know your dad was in trouble with the law?
He was?
Not that I know anything about that. Just saying it's a little convenient for him to fall into a coma right about now. Takes a lot of heat off of him. Well, if y'all want to share a secret, you can always trust your new neighbor, Mr. Kevin.
Eric, get in the car.
Cut to a shot of the boys sitting at a booth in a busy restaurant. The waiter is delivering food.
Man, I'm starving. Let's eat.
Look, Seth, I think we need to focus on what kind of business we're going for here. I mean,
God, just tastes like Gandhi's butthole.
what does that even mean?
Salty and malnourished. Oh my God, I have the perfect plan.
Really? What is it?
Look at this place. It's always busy, and the food tastes like horse shit.
I don't know
So
what...
it's not the food, it's the location.
You're a genius.
Seth continues to eat his food.
I thought it was supposed to taste like Gandhi's butthole.
I have no impulse control.
Seth continues to eat like he hasn't eaten in days, shoveling food into his mouth and all around his mouth, without thought of how disappetizing it may appear. Meanwhile, women at the end of the bar wave at Eric and do flirty girl things.
Hey, I think those girls want us to come over.
What?
I think those girls are fellow entrepreneurs wanting to discuss business.
Yeah, I heard they own a chicken cemetery, and they want to bury my cock.
Really? They don't look like farmers to me.
Seth throws his napkin down to the table and moves towards the women. He imagines this all looked very cool and smooth in the slow-motion playback of his imagination. But in reality, he looked like a clumsy fool bumping into people and knocking off their hats, all with mustard dripping down his face.
Hello, ladies. Are you interested in this?
Oh no, sweetie. We're looking at your friend over there.
Oh, you're laughing at my brother, huh?
The girls look confused.
Sure, you might think he's fat and ugly, but he's still my brother.
Eric looks around and conveniently sees a store with a sign in the window that says, "Going out of business." He leaves Seth while he continues to get beat up by the girls. Eric walks up to the store and meets Generica B. Girl, a woman in her early 20s wearing a retail uniform and a name tag, who is currently locking up the store.
Oh hey, sorry, we're closed.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Hi Eric, I'm Jen.
Is this store for sale?
Well, it was, but the property has already been bought up.
Oh, well, who could I talk to about this?
The owners have already sold it to Chad Thad.
Who's Chad Thad?
Camera goes wide to show clearly visible, very obvious advertisements just out of frame plastered everywhere for Chad Thad's real estate business, featuring Chad's face front and center.
Oh.
He pretty much owns his side of town.
Seth walks into the scene with Jen and Eric. Seth is holding a chicken throughout the scene and holding a piece of steak over a black eye.
Eric, they were chicken farmers. Who's this fine piece of sirloin?
Yuck, I'm not interested.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I did not know you were gay.
So Jen, this is my brother? Seth, we need to talk to this Chad Thad guy to see if we can buy this building.
Well, where can we find him?
He's actually in the store right now.
Chad Thad walks out of the store. He's middle-aged, vaping on his electronic cigarette, talking on a Bluetooth headset, wearing a three-piece suit, all while riding a hoverboard scooter.
Are you a literal piece of stupid bitch? All you have to do is buy it, bro. Just buy it. I'm not gonna argue with you about this anymore. Look, you need to calm down. All right? Shut up. Give me a second.
Eric and Seth try to get his attention. Chad holds up a finger to tell them to wait.
Settle it. I'll call you back later, Mom. I love you. Okay, what do you want, normies?
We are looking to purchase this fine establishment from you, Mr. Chad Thad.
Please, Mr. Chad, that's what my kids call me. You can call me the Panther.
Eric and Seth look around for the noise.
Also, sorry, fellas. Already have a client lined up for this place.
Well, can we negotiate about this?
Eric, please, let me handle this. Can we negotiate about this?
Sorry, kiddos. I don't have time for this.
But
The Panther has spoken.
Chad hoverboards away.
What do we do now?
there's no way this douchebag will give us the property as it is. We need to consult an expert. We need a plan.
We should ask Mr. S. He's a pretty sketchy guy.
Wait, no. We should ask Mr. S. He's a pretty sketchy guy.
We should ask Mr. S. He's a pretty sketchy guy.
Wait. We should ask Mr. S. He's a pretty sketchy guy.
Dude, stop trying to take credit for my ideas.
Eric, we've talked about this. You change reality in your head just to feel better about yourself.
You're right. You're always right.
I know. That is why Mr. Satan left me in charge.
A flashback appears in Eric's head of a close-up of Mr. S telling Seth he's in charge. The boys pull up in the driveway, Bill eating cereal and hearing the boys walking up to the door. Bill panics, throws his bowl of cereal at the wall, and runs to his room. Eric opens the door and looks at the wall.
God damn it, Seth. I told you not to throw cereal at the wall.
That wasn't me. My cereal is on that wall.
Camera pans to the other wall, which is covered in cereal. Mr. S stumbles out of the room Bill ran into, panicking to put his pants on and buttoning his shirt. Seth is investigating the cereal wall.
That's not nice. This is nice. Hey, guys. I didn't expect you back so early.
Found a great spot to open up a business, but the guy won't sell it to us. We need your help. What can you do about this?
Well, you could always, introduce his niece to Mr. Isaac Newton, if you know what I mean.
No. Not really.
Just rough him up a little. Maybe hurt his mom or something.
Oh, God, no. We just want to force him to sell us the property.
Oh, all right. So what you're going to have to do is lower the value of the property. That way he's forced to sell it off. Screw with the plumbing, the electricity. Just make it a nightmare to maintain. Do you have any way of getting to the property at night?
Well, we did meet this girl who used to work there, but I don't think she'd give us a spare key.
You got a sweet talker. Take her on a date.
Okay, yeah.
And when she's not looking, have Seth take her purse.
Well, I like the date idea.
Yeah, I'd probably intimidate her with my good looks, but you're so ugly that she'll take pity on you. How about this? You take her on a date alone, and I'll show up later to take her purse when she isn't looking.
Cut 2. Jen and Eric seated in the same restaurant from before, laughing. Eric seems to be hitting it off with Jen.
I'm gonna be honest, Eric. I didn't have high expectations for this date, but this has been so nice.
Yeah, well, I feel like a totally different person right now. Maybe I have you to thank for that.
Oh, please. You're so different from your brother.
Seth walks into the restaurant, his disguise consisting of a trench coat and fake mustache. Eric notices him and begins to get nervous.
Eric, are you okay? I mean, the food here isn't that great, but...
Gandhi's butthole.
Jen laughs awkwardly, while Seth makes his way closer to her purse. He's crouched right behind her, about to start rummaging through it.
Seriously, though, you don't really look well.
Eric grabs Jen's hand in a horribly awkward attempt to be romantic and distracting at the same time.
Eric, your hand is really sweaty. Wow, this is a problem.
Eric stares into Jen's eyes intensely, less like a Casanova and more like a serial killer. He slowly starts moving his face closer to hers.
What are you doing?
Eric continues to bring his face closer and closer to Jen's, going so far as to climb up onto the table. Jen is getting visibly worried and uncomfortable, but is unsure of what to do. The moment Eric is close enough to breathe on her, he opens his mouth as if to kiss her, but instead starts making sucking noises and flailing his tongue around like a human vacuum cleaner.
Jesus Christ!
Jen pushes herself out of her seat, in the process knocking her chair into Seth's face.
Ow! Funny sticks in my bunghole.
Seth! What is this?
Need keys.
Let me handle this, Eric. Look, Jen, I can explain everything.
Yeah? Okay, go ahead.
Well, we needed to steal your keys to the store.
You know what? Fine. You seem like you're crazy enough to follow me if I don't. Not like I need them anymore anyway.
Jen storms out of the restaurant. Eric tries to make a move to get her to come back, but can't muster the confidence. He looks at Seth, dejected and miserable.
Dude, mission accomplished.
Cut to black. Cut to the boys destroying the store. Eric is trying to carefully deconstruct the electrical system of the store, while Seth is indiscriminately destroying random things.
Okay, we've been here too long. We need to skedaddle.
Wait, this douche left his hoverboard. Eric, watch me do a kickflip. Dad would be so proud.
Suddenly, Seth falls down and gets embarrassed, then quickly jumps up as if hoping no one would see.
All right. Fun time's over.
The boys make their exit. The hoverboard rolls away and catches on fire as they leave. One of the pipes Seth destroyed was a gas pipe. As the boys walk to their car, the store explodes. The boys turn around and observe the fire, in shock. Cut to black. Cut to the following morning. Chad is silently surveying the wrecked skeleton of the former store when the boys approach him. Chad is doing squats.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Chad, Mr. the Panther. Sorry about what happened.
Yeah, well, the fire department said it was a gas leak. Now my client wants out. This wreck isn't worth all the money to repair it.
So you don't know who did it?
Who said anyone did anything?
There's a suspicious pause.
You boys know anything? So, do you still want the place?
I don't know.
Yes, we do.
Okay, how about 50,000?
Whoa, that's too high. How
Deal.
about...
They shake hands.
I hope I never see you guys again.
Yeah. See ya, I guess.
As Chad walks away, now hoverboardless, he holds out his selfie stick and records a vine.
Hey, it's your boy, the Panther. I just fleeced 2 fuck sticks out of a garbage dump property. Hashtag holla holla get your dollar. Hashtag at the real Panther. Hashtag where my hoverboard at.
The boys observe Chad's departure and contemplate their position in life.
So, what business are we running?
Cut to black.